Christian Ziege was on the bench. The captain, goalkeeper Oliver Kahn. The commentators, Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
The Twin Towers look down on a fitting finale in this legendary sporting venue. A friendly between these two nations would have been set up for this occasion, but fate, in the shape of the World Cup draw, stepped in. So it's England and Germany with the added spice of qualification points at stake. Take a good look. This will be the last time. Germany in white, England in red, shades of 66 and all that, and a very treacherous playing surface. They've been doing their best, the ground staff, to mop up the water. The weather here, talk about the end for Wembley, it's almost been like the end of the world.
Conditions could be bad to the amount. I hope it doesn't turn into a little bit of a farce out there with the amount of water. Not only that's falling on the pitch, but is falling on the pitch. Just quickly, the Germans, as we thought, three at the back. Nabotny will act as a sweeper, with Linke and the Raymer either side of him. Two wide players in Boda, left, Teisler, right, three central, and Ballack command, and Ramelow, and of course Mehmet Scholl. I think will play off Bierhoff. I don't think we'll see Scholl go too high up the pitch level with him too often.
Andy Cole, one of four players from Manchester United involved today, three from Arsenal. Michael Owen from Liverpool, pressing forward for England. And there's a player from each of the clubs that contested the final FA Cup final here. Gareth Southgate of Aston Villa and Graham Lasseau of Chelsea.
I have to say, Mark, that was half a chance, you know, whether the conditions, it's early in the game, but if Michael Owen could only have gotten control of that. David Beckham had made a wonderful supporting run, was absolutely free, just to his right, couldn't be found with the ball.
This is Linke. Away by Lasseau, who's made a terrific return to the Chelsea first team after almost 11 months out with injury. Earned him a place today in this historic game. Ramelow, Ballack, and just a touch away from Bierhoff by Martin Keown. Collected here by Boda. Bierhoff repositioning in the centre, but the cross doesn't come in. Gary Neville sees to that.
Now this is a super ball in. He wraps his foot round it. You see Martin Keown and Adams. They get the positions. That's a vital header. Vital header.
Boda. See a movement from Scholl. Boda looking to link up with him. Keown rather comfortably across really. And Scholl's closed down by Ballack.
That's where you talk about the height and the strength, Mark, being an advantage. When they muscle in front, with England midfield players, and you look along at David Beckham, Scholes and Bambi, although they're physically strong, when you're conceding 4 or 5 inches in some respects for these players, when they get the body in front of you, the German players, very difficult to shift them.
It's Hamann! Didi Hamann has caught out David Seaman and England. He didn't really hide his intentions, but the ball just zipped into England's net.
Well, I can't believe this. The first thing you do in conditions like this, put someone in front of the ball, go back slowly. I told you any shot would be tough to handle. Any shot at all on this surface. That's not a greatly difficult shot for David Seaman, but it hits the ground just in front of him. It skips up and spins off his glove. But I do believe, Mark, that a red shirt should have been stood no more than 2 or 3 yards in front of that ball until such time as England players were ready. They were a little bit sloppy, a little bit asleep. Goalkeeper wasn't ready. Full marks for Hamann, full marks for spotting it. There's a long, long time to go in this football match, far from over. But this has made it very, very difficult. You see David Seaman, he's way, way back on his line. Now whether that was because he was attempting to arrange some sort of wall, but he was right back on his goal line. You know, dealing with a shot from the type of area where normally, Mark, there would be bread and butter for the goalkeeper.
Adams. England a goal behind. Germany, the tall team, have taken the low road into the lead. Cole. Well, the defender who's going to get into trouble here is Marco Roma.
Well, it's taken a piece of brilliance, an individual piece from Andy Cole to actually get England moving forward positively. What a chance.
If ever England needed David Beckham to find the range from an international free kick, it's now. Well, he gets it on target, but Oliver Kahn was very confident of the direction it was coming in. Angle there between Adams and Ballack, but the referee scored even. Owen. Barnby darting into the centre. Cole's already there. Sliding across was Novotny. Referee was unsure, and he's taken advice from his assistant.
Well, Michael Owen was too honest there, Mark. There's absolutely no doubt if he'd have shifted that 80 yards up the pitch, and this was Oliver Bierhoff going on this, he would have been down in a heap after that tackle. Michael Owen tried to do his best to jump it and jump up quickly. Didn't get that advantage. Should have been a free kick. It's a goal kick.
Germany have never lost an away game in a World Cup qualifying scenario. It's an extraordinarily impressive record. Adams. Barnby on the left of the diamond midfield formation Kevin Keegan started with.
Tony Adams just kept going, Mark. He's in there right there. Back
This is Andy Cole. Out comes Kahn. And he was helped there by some good play by Linker, really, just to hold off Cole's attempt to quicken and get in behind. Remember, Germany led by a man with no coaching experience until he took on this position. A terrific goal scorer in his playing days, 47 international goals for Germany. He never played here, probably just as well. Rousseau. And Andy Cole gets a header on target for England.
Well, they're going to take a pretty special header from there, coming away from goal.
Good battle, Adams and Bierhoff. Now, Andy, do you remember nearly signing Bierhoff for Aston Villa?
Yeah, about 10 years ago. Yeah.
Cole, who's had little supply and has worked hard to try and be a focal point at the sharp end. Slips, Scholl on the move, supported by Deisler. Possibilities here for Germany. Ramelow! It's a greasy ball for David Seaman, but he kept that well within his grasp. Bierhoff was around.
Awkward when he hit, you know, when it came back to Ramelow. He's having a little word with Deisler, Mark. There was a little bit too much pace in it. He did well to control it on target. You just wonder, 4 minutes, less than that to go officially of this half. Kevin thinking 1-0 down, no real threat. Is he thinking of making a change? If it stays like this to half-time, of course, a goal for England would change all of those sorts of thoughts.
Southgate. Owen. A bit static ahead of Scholes, and he has to go back to Adams. Beckham. Cole drew the foul from Linker. Beckham's had a look and seen Tony Adams, and Adams Adams gets in, and Khan has to go into a full dive to stop the skipper equalising close to half-time.
Well, I told you sometimes mistakes can get you a chance, and Novotny's loss of footing there was vital in Adams getting across him. Well, they had a 2v1 situation. He wasn't favourite. Novotny looked to me as if he was just going to clear this. He stumbled, lost his footing. Even a header, Mark, even a header when it hits the ground. Look at this spin up and really shoot off the surface. That's what made the save difficult for Oliver Kahn.
Germany's footballer of the year last season made a most capable stop. Tony Adams, incidentally, at the moment the scorer of the last England goal at Wembley against Ukraine. Barmby. Shot almost able to intercept. Scholes. Here's Hamann. Germany are enjoying the occasion here.
Well, they'll quite happily take as long as they can with virtually only stoppage time lying ahead.
Beckham puts in a defensive header. Beckham again. Control pass to Graham Lasso. Cole has gone left. Novotny with him, and Andy Cole fancies his speed against Jens Novotny. And again, the circumstances in which this match is being played, and the greasy top allowing Novotny to use the slide to make up the ground. Adams.
Well, it's 1 minute only, Mark, of stoppage time. That's what he's done well, Hamann, as well, Mark. Not only has he passed the ball well, I think, Didi Hamann, but he's got back in front of the back three, if you like, and formed a pretty good barrier. And when one of the three go forward, and the three of them do go forward at various times, not just the sweeper, Hamann just has a little look, anchors himself there.
Owen trying to dart in behind Raymer, and he's done that. There'll be time for one last England attack before half-time. Southgate. Owen running into some traffic though. Lasso's cross hung up as Khan comes with the fist. Helped on by Boda. That was an important touch for Germany, and it brings the first half to a close. And it hasn't been the first half that Kevin Keegan was hoping for. A player who earns his living here in England has fought the scenario so far, Didi Hamann, with quick thinking and a zippy free kick. And Germany have bossed much of the first half at Wembley. We reached the break. England 0, Germany 1.
So Germany ahead at the break in a couple of moments. It's the second half.
England well represented further forward here. Beckham!
If you want the biggest games,
Let's go!
if you want the contenders,
And Henri!
Come on, everybody.
if you want award-winning coverage,
Back! Goal!
if you want international,
Towards McAlowen!
if you want rivalries, if you want revolutionary technology, if you want sports news,
Hello, welcome to SkySports.com TV.
if you want football,
Take your pick.
starting Wednesday at 7:30 with the Republic of Ireland v Estonia, you want Sky Sports.
with loads of toppings that go right to the edge on a thin, crisp base. The Edge from Pizza Hut. Have you been to the Edge?
Kawjonge ezi zihlala zilambile ngalo lonke ixesha. Ukhohlakele lo mhlaba. Ukhohlakele gqithi. Xa esisomiso siqhubeka kuzawufuneka ube sezingqondweni zakho ngalo lonke ixesha xa ufuna ukuphumelela. Imayili ngemayili yetanki enye i-2 litre diesel Freelander.
Freezing. Yeah. Hiya.
Hi.
Should have got a cat. This thing on? And it's not giving off much heat.
There's a new phone service from British Gas. And if you've got a BT line, you could save 1/3 off your calls. British Gas Communications. Can't keep you warm, could save you money.
Flat TV from Philips. A new way to look at television.
All the time.
Same phone, different phone.
The new Ericsson A2618. Check it.
At Curry's Now, a transformation. On net from On Digital. A simple box with everything to bring the internet onto your existing TV. You can surf the net, email, do your shopping, even your banking, all without a PC. And OnNet costs only £5 a month for On Digital subscribers. OnNet puts the internet on your TV at Curry's Now.
Oh, hi, it's you. So, how's Ibiza then?
Pretty laid back, actually.
Made any new friends?
A few, but they're nothing to write home about.
I miss you, babe.
What was that?
I said I miss you. Hello?
Welcome back. So England behind to Dietmar Hammann's goal at the break. Here's the second half with Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Little time to concentrate on the glories of the past here at Wembley because of the emergencies of the present situation. Kieran Dyer sent on. He's been a useful substitute for England in the past. He was in France, you might recall, only 5 weeks ago when he set up an equaliser then for Michael Owen. England in need at the very least of an equaliser here.
Well, it's like a bottle of pop, I would call him that. You take the top off and you send him out there and you see how he's going to fizz. But it's now like for like as far as England are concerned. We've now gone with Gareth Southgate, left side of Tony Adams, Martin Keown right, and then you see Graham Lasso and Kieran Dyer. Well, I think try and push Boda and Deisler back as far as they can. And then they've got to mix up these three in midfield. I think that's been the key. Ballack, Hamann and Ramelow have enjoyed too much and too comfortable possession at times. Now, 3 against them in there now.
Keown. It's great to see the Olympic heroes on at half-time. We shouldn't forget that this was an Olympic stadium back in 1948. Is better from England, and Cole, after the combination there between Dyer and Owen.
Great defender from Raymer Martin, absolutely top quality. Cole was in, but that was so important, that defending. That's the best piece of football England have played in the match.
Weirhoff uses his height to defend the corner. Beckham. Boda. It's another slack one from Novotny, but it still reached its target, Harman. And he's picked a decent pass to Scholl. England backpedaling against Mehmet Scholl. Pushed out by Seaman, and the Bierhoff, if anything, was a bit too close for Germany then. If he'd been a yard further back, he might have had an unguarded goal to guide the ball into.
Oh, what a save that is, Martin. What a save. Brilliant, brilliant skill from Mehmet Scholl. And that save has certainly kept England in this match. Absolutely top draw. Might have been at fault at the free kick from Haman, but look at this for skill. Not one, but two England defenders left in his wake. Low to his left quickly. What a save.
A strong left arm from David Seaman. That's Harman again, spreading the ball around the dimensions of Wembley with a great sense of geometry. There he is again, making sure that his team keep possession. Something that they've not found so easy to do in the second half. They have threatened once through Scholl. He looks to unhinge England again.
Oh, that must be a free kick. Oh dear, Tony. Two square on. Somebody like Mehmet Scholl, he's just skipped past Tony Adams. He knew he was struggling. The England skipper, he gets square on here instead of showing him one way, and he really is struggling to do anything other than that.
This is Boda charging down with the responsibility for Scholes. And he did not flinch. Scholl, an easy one to take on this greasy top. It's a mishit ball. Rema. This comes Keown, by Southgate. And pulling the strings again. Novotny.
I'm really surprised at that free kick, Martin. Direct free kick, and yet the Germans are pretty keen to move it, shift the ball. What that does do is gives the charging player, which is Paul Scholes, of course, for England, the chance to get within 4 or 5 yards of it. Really surprised that in conditions like they are today, that they're not just striking direct free kicks.
Barmby. Owen. Couldn't get away. Linker who interrupted his progress. Scholes quickly on the scene, and England well represented further forward here. Beckham! Well, they obviously swerved, and Oliver Kahn up to a considerable task.
Yeah, it must have moved. It's the only reason. Conditions again, but this is another reason why David Beckham should play centrally for me, because he brings that sort of threat to an England side that no one else really does.
Scholes. Ball. Another player on the ground. Ramelow.
Well, it's a game on this. It's open. He's a little unlucky, Ramelow. He falls in it more than anything else. But I know, great opportunity again to hit the target. Got a chance now with it being central David Beckham of going either side of Oliver Kahn. It's up to him. Great chance for him now.
For England at Wembley, you do feel it's long overdue.
Well, it'd be his first, wouldn't it?
17th international on this ground. Arm has gone slightly to the left, so there's plenty for Beckham to aim at, but he can't get it over the wall. He's saying it was a block by an arm inside the penalty area. England's penalty appeals waved away by the Italian referee Braschi. Beckham, Adams to head it into the danger area. England trying to fashion something more through weight of numbers as it dropped. A tigerish challenge between Lasso and Scholl. It's gone England's way. The free kick's taken quickly. Germany caught arguing. Beckham caught shooting. Not quite the dip. There was the whip. just too high.
Well, they wanted the free kick again. They could have gone out of the way, but England very alive, very alert. Almost do to the Germans what the Germans did first half. A quick free kick. Never really threatening Oliver Kahn. But his influence in the game, David Beckham's, is rising and rising.
Deisler. Right by Scholl. Boda. Adams saw that one coming. And Adams continues his movement forward. Beckham for Michael Owen. Oh, well, maybe that's as good as it's got for Michael Owen with the pass, and the touch was lacking when the defenders for once had melted away from him.
Well, at this level, Mark, you have to be assured, you have to make the most of this. Remer's position is awful, absolutely awful as a covering defender. Plays him onside. Michael Owen's one and only chance in 70 minutes of football. It was a simple take, and he was through with only the goalkeeper to beat.
And he's squeezed it through in the end to Owen. Beckham. Barmby. Owen. And Cole. Barmby. Oh, he was looking for two arriving in the centre. It comes back from Southgate, but when it's up that high, you'd imagine that Kahn would get there, but he didn't. It was Michael Owen who climbed, but he's going to be penalised for his challenge on the goalkeeper. But England were in as good a position really as they've come up with.
Well, if he gets picked out false goals, then you felt he would score here. Again, the Germans looking less than composed. Nicky Bambi, I think, tries to find false goals.
Beerhoff. The dive was lost out to Barrett. Now, what's on for England here? Beckham. Another near miss.
Good pressure on him at the end. He gets a little bit of space, David Beckham. But they do go to him quickly. And it's only the bend of the ball that takes it wide. You can see what he's doing. Quite deliberate, David, with his aim here. Oh, on target, that really would have tested Oliver Kahn.
Beckham has really consigned himself to the ranks of the spectators at the moment. He's edging across towards the far touchline to get off. Now he's got to get back. And it's Scholl against Dyer and Beckham. Here's Ballack. Novotny's made a great run on the far side. It's Jens Novotny, takes the touch. And
I was going to get booked, you know, Mark. Do you know why?
Using a handball.
Yeah. What a chance. And we talk about conditions again. That for me is the reason this isn't 2-0. Because as it comes and it skips off the ground, it makes it really difficult for him to control. Oh, and a glorious chance for Germany to end this game. He's a little unlucky. There's no real intent there, was there? Just hit his thigh and then up to his arm. But it's the end of the day for David Beckham.
Kevin Keegan certainly knew when I spoke to him in the week that there'd be a lot of questions asked of him if England were to lose this game. Rudy Fuller, so often a winner as a player with Germany, wanting to know from the fourth official how long there is to go. Harman, it's another brilliant pass from him. Scholl. He's got Beerhoff with him. He's onside Beerhoff, but his touch wasn't good enough, and England don't dwell on that. They switch forward to Parler here. Well, it's asking a bit much for 3 lions to roar at this stage, but one would do. What a chance that was for Beerhoff, Mark. Here's Harman. There might be another chance for Germany to wrap it up here. Well, they've got a corner, and that, of course, will take some time, and we're moving into time added on.
We have 2 more minutes of football here at Wembley.
2 more minutes. It represents the last sentence in the final final paragraph on the day of the concluding chapter. And Deisler will take it for the team that leads by a goal to nil. Barry clears. Owen. This is opposite number, and clubmate, he won't want to have injured Liverpool's most potent striker here. Confirmation, 76,377.
Well, Tony Adams has gone. He's up there. He's centre forward.
Attendance announced here for the last time. Remember, there were estimated 250,000 here. The first game was played. The FA Cup final in 1923. Through the centre, and it's Jens Novotny again. Gareth Barry trying to get a challenge in. It's teed up for Deisler.
Oh, what a chance, sir. What about that Novotny, Mark? I mean, we're in added time. They're hanging on at 1-0, and the sweeper makes an 80-yard sprint. And what it should have done is seal the game for the Germans. That's what it should have done.
With the throw. And Barmby's long ball towards Andy Cole. Who's going to have the final kick of a football at Wembley? If it's Harman, it will be very appropriate. It is the scorer of the last goal. The guests have spoilt the party. Wembley's last game belongs to Germany. The glorious past of distant years giving way to a very disappointing end to England's final 90 minutes at their spiritual home. It is the end, a setting for sporting greatness from 1923 to the year 2000. Bulldozers can demolish the structure, but not the memories. But reflections on today will live longest in another part of Europe.
So, disappointment for England on an historic day. We'll take a closer look at the game shortly. But first, Kevin Keegan's post-match interview with Claire Tomlinson.
Kevin, you've been in a meeting for a long time after that match with some high-ranking FA officials. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, what I've done